Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm working in my Christmas in July Cosmic Smashbook. Okay, yesterday I made two art dolls, and these are kitty angels with butterfly wings, and I used the photographs of my own little kitties. Although she looks like an angel and she looks a little devilish. She is not an angel by any stretch of the definition of angel. Okay, I've been pulling out material and strips of material and pieces of material and trims and thinking about what I want to put on a page. So I went to the page in my journal. This is the cover of my journal that had a church, and I says, ooh, I know it says March, but that's okay. I was thinking of putting one on there, and then this journal is so big, I gotta move it. Across from it is a blank page. It is not the next page, but that's okay. You don't have to work in order, you know. There are no rules. And I got too much stuff on here again. So I am going to make this page a memorial to Joey, and this is Joey. And I don't have any grandbabies, but I do have several fur grandbabies, or grand fur babies. How would you say it? Grand fur babies. And Joey the cat passed away I don't know, about 2 months ago, but recently. And we used to get a Christmas card with Joey on it every year, well, almost every year. And he passed away at the ripe old age. I believe he was about 16 or 17. He had a long life. He had a good life. But we missed Joey. And so I thought I would add him to the kitty angels, because now he is a kitty angel. So of course we have to put some paper or some kind of background. Oops, I'm knocking everything off. On this page because it's all white. And I thought the colors on this one went really well with the Christmas tree in the background there. And this one being more blue would look good on that one. So I tried out many different pieces of material, but I kind of like this red one with the gold swirls. So I might cut a piece of this to fit this page. This page is not going to be terribly difficult, I guess. And then put Joey on there. Maybe I'll put rest in peace or something. I might go across to cover up my Tyvek strip there, like that. And put the Stinky the Cat angel there. And then for along the edge, wherever the edge is, there's the edge there. I was thinking about making a ruffle, and I was pulling out different strips. And I wanted something maybe to match all the yellows and golds. And this is a light one, a light color one. Can you see that? I have to move this stuff over, right? Okay, we're in frame. And it's got a little hint of sort of a pinkish red in there. Or I can use something more bold. This kind of goes along with this over here. And I could make a ruffle out of that. And you know me, I love my bright colors, and I've got blues here and blue on the wings. So I might go with the brighter color one. So I'm probably going to sew a ruffle there. Cut this to size. Glue down Joey. We miss Joey. And glue down the Angel Kitty, Stinky the cat. And that'll be that page. And then on the opposite page, I was testing all different kinds of materials, whoops, on here. And then I found this, what do you call this? Tulle? I don't know. Netting. Anyway, it's navy blue with gold stars, and it's see-through. It's a very big piece, so it keeps falling on the floor. So I was thinking of covering the whole page with that and making it look like nighttime with all the stars. I just covered the whole page. You can still see the church, but it looks like the church at night. And then I can put this kitty angel here, and I will have just enough room to put a ruffle along the edge. And also, again, going for the bright colors. Now this has some blues and greens that go with the paper I used on this Angel Kitty, and also the greens match the picture underneath, which is covered up, but you can still see it. So I was thinking about putting that ruffle there, and because I made it nighttime, these swirls remind me of Van Gogh's Starry Night, his painting Starry Night. And also the swirls kind of reflect the swirls on this side. So I know it looks like a big mashup, but to me, it all makes sense. Okay, so I'm probably going to go off camera because it'll take me a few minutes to just cut these two pieces of material to size. And then after I cut this to size of the page, then I'm going to go over to the sewing machine and add the ruffles. And then I will be back. There it is, cut down to size. And I just sewed this material on. If you don't have a sewing machine or don't want to sew by hand, you can just use glue to stick the material on with. But I think before I glue this whole thing down, I want to put something on the church. So I don't have too many Christmas stickers. And it is the Northern Oriole clock, which is the same time it was yesterday when I was journaling, I think. This is between dinner time, cleaning up after dinner, and TV time with Mr. Possum. So we've got a joy to the world. And let's put that on the church. And let's give the church a couple little... Well, that was interesting. I'm over here talking away and gluing everything and making conversation with myself, apparently, because the battery died on the camera and I didn't notice that and it shut off. So what I did, recap, this is so big I can't pick it up, but there's the joy to the world, and I put 2 little pieces of holly, and then I put some glue around the edge, and you can still see that it's wet. And that'll dry. I just put it around the edge and I stuck the material down. And I'm going to put Miss Kitty Angel there. But I was thinking about putting some leaves or some bling there. And at that point, I went to turn the camera off and it was already off. So I changed the battery and now I'm back. So I'm going to go find some bling or something to add. Well, I found this gold swirly fun, which I used on the other kitty angel right there. And I like the gold and the swirl. It kind of goes with everything on this page, so I might just glue that down there like that. Or I could put leaf in the background like I did on that. So where's my leaves? So this will be double gluing have to glue the leaf down and then put the swirls on top of it. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, so we have a major glue project to do here. And let's just measure this to size. And snip it. Where should I snip it? Snip it, snip it, snip it. Probably here's enough. Okay. My glue board, which is right here. And I think the tacky glue will probably hold this. So I'm just going to go through and put a glob of glue on everything here. Thinking about what kind of journaling I should put in my book. But I've got a bunch of Christmas pictures I want to work on and some Christmas cards, and a couple other things. We haven't gone anywhere in the last couple of days, so I don't have any adventures to journal about. Okay, now bring that back over. And I think I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac for the gold thing. And the end's got to get extra glue on the end. I might have to get some more Fabri-Tac pretty soon. Okay, glob, 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 because this is trim. This gold trim is kind of thick and globby. Need something really strong to hold it down because it's heavy. Okay, I'm going to figure out which is the right side. I don't know, that looks like the right side. Can't always tell. Okay, get it stuck down in the Fabri-Tac. Oops, now it's all over my fingers. And on the end, I put an extra little glob there to hold this all together. This stuff is pretty heavy, you know. I cut it with the scissors to trim it, and it was very hard to cut. Oh, this side's got to be trimmed. Trim, trim, trim. Let's see, let's trim it there. It's really hard to cut. I don't know what it's made out of. But it's very, very hard to cut. So I'm going to put an extra glob of glue down here. This is string there. Okay, well, that's sufficient abundancy of glue. Okay, I gotta get off my fingers. Glue strings everywhere. This big journal is not easy to work in on a small table. Okay, I like that. We just got to get Miss Kitty on here. And let's see, I could probably use Fabri-Tac for this, right? And she's just going to go right in the middle like that. My Kitty memorial pages. So my stepson had one cat, and that was Joey, and he passed away. And she hasn't gotten a new kitten yet. So I don't know what they're going to do. And my stepdaughter has 2 cats. And my son has 2 cats. And I have 2 cats. And none of us have a dog. I had a dog when she passed away. We didn't get another dog. But Mr. Possum likes cats. Okay, we're going to stick her down. And some of that glue should go right through this material and help hold that down. That's still wet, sticking to me. And let's see. Okay, we're going to leave that page for right now. I'm liking it. A lot of textures and colors. And gold. And stars and swirls and leaves and flowers and ruffles. So I think there's plenty on this page to look at. So some pages in this book are just like, not really journal pages, they're just kind of like glue book pages or art journal pages. Okay, now this is going to be, all right, rest in peace, R.I.P. Joey. And this little angel kitty here. So I think I will go off camera again, because this book is so big, and I'm just going to measure this material to fit on the page. So I'm going to cut it that way, and then along the edge, again, I'm just going to take the ruffle, and what I do is, as I'm running it through the sewing machine, I don't fold it ahead of time. As it's going through the sewing machine, I just make little flips like this, and I don't care if they're even or not, I just kind of like make flips. As it's going through, don't measure it or anything. Just put it through. Okay, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes, but for you, instantaneously. So I cut this to size, there it is, and I sewed on the ruffle. Not very even. It's funny, I was sewing and I peeked over and I said, oh, I'm going nice and straight, and I flipped it back over again. And I'm sewing and sewing and sewing, and I got to the end and went, whoops, not so even there. But nobody will know. Nobody will know. Oh, everybody will know because I just told you, right? Okay, I think the next step here is to go ahead and slather on a bunch of glue and get this material glued down. And here's my glue board for the edge so I don't glue all my pages together. Just checking the other page there, see what I did. And I'm going to go over a little bit up here, across the seam, cover that. I'll probably put it all over the whole thing and then just take my card. I save all the cards that come in the mail and use them to spread glue. And Dish is such a wonderful company. Like, they send me one every month. So I get to renew my glue card. It gets a little gunky, I can just throw it out. Okay. And I gotta stand up here. So get this on correctly. See, very good. I guess I should line it up there. Line it up there, and then I could pull it the other way. I guess you can watch me do everything and learn how not to do it, right? This material came folded, so it's got these creases in them right there, see? But usually with the glue, can kind of rub those out. Am I even? Even enough? Do you iron your material? Or just glue it down wrinkly? I just glue it down wrinkly. I don't care. Don't care, don't care. It looks pretty good once it's on there. Okay. Now, where's Mr. Joey? Where's Mr. Joey? Joey, Joey, Joey. Okay, here's Miss Stinky. And here's Mr. Joey. I think I will round Joey's corners off. They're a little worn. I don't know when this card was from. No year on here. It's hard to get a good picture of Joey because his facial features are all dark. So, you know, you got a cat with dark fur, dark eyes, and a dark nose. It's not easy to get a picture of him. Okay, put him right there. Okay, so we put bling on the other side. Do we need bling across here? I already used this over there. So I want to put something different here, so I'm going to go see what I have. My best buddy Wanda over at A Day in My World sent me some beautiful bling 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 hearts, different colors. And I'm loving this blue for this page. And I think these hearts are going to look super, super, super on here. I like that. Oops, what was that? Oh, scissors. I keep pushing this book back and forth, and when I do that, I knock stuff on the floor. Oops. Craft-a-lanch, craft-a-lanch, is that what you call it when all your craft falls on the floor? Okay, so I am going to, these are separate I think, maybe do this before I do that, and maybe use Fabri-Tac. And let's see, should I put the glue down first? Will I see the glue when I put it down? I could put the glue in the back of the heart. Like this. It's funny, some of the stuff from the Dollar Tree comes with sticky on the back. And these have a sticky on the back. And some comes without the sticky on the back. I like to put them like at different angles so they're all not like straight down in a line. So I like to make some straight and some tilted one way and some tilted the other way. And I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing. So both of my nieces have dogs and no cats. So we do have some dogs in the family. Both of my nieces have children. So the ones with children have dogs, and the ones with no children have cats. And one sister has one cat, and another sister has one cat, and another sister has, how many cats does she have now? Well, that's where I got this cat from, Abyssinian. So she had the mother, the father, and the sister, and the two brothers. But the mother has passed, and she still has the father, and I think two brothers and the sister. So she's got, what, 4 cats? 4 cats. She's a crazy cat lady. Crazy cat lady. Oh, I saw a t-shirt online. It had a whole bunch of pictures of cute kitties on the front. And the saying was, yes, I really do need all these cats. And one year I got my sister a shopping bag that said, "One cat away from crazy." See, my hands are starting to stick together. Look at that. All right, all right, all right. Okay, let's get some glue off. Aren't these pretty though? And they look so nice on these yellow and blue fabric. And you got your primary color scheme here, red, yellow, and blue are your primary colors. And I always think they make a fun page when you use your red, yellow, and blue. Of course, I like purple and green. I like the secondaries too. Okay, just a couple more, and we'll get through this. And I have to get some of this glue off my hands. Room for one at the bottom. I'm not sure. Let's see. Put one right down there. And I just had an idea. Okay. Alright, I like that. I like that. Let's give Miss Kitty over here a blue heart, because I'm putting things from this page on that page and that page on this page. I think sometimes your eyes like that. When you have so much from one page on the other page, so many different things on the different pages that if you carry over something, your eye goes, ah. And oh, I love that. I love the little blue heart right there. Okay. I'm going to get some of this glue off my hands and glue down Mr. Joey, and I will be right back. Oh, I forgot my brothers. So I have one brother that has a little dog, and the other brother has no pets, Now, he's a bachelor, but sometimes his sister with about 4 cats, 4 now, talks him into babysitting, kitty sitting when they go away. And he says that's enough for him. Okay, I do want to just write R.I.P. Joey on there. And I think I'm going to write it right on there with a blue pen. Oh, I have a gel pen here. This might work. This might work. The other cat kept poking up, so I want to hold this one down for a minute. So I like that this one says peace on it. And I'm just going to put R.I.P. Rest in peace, Joey. Rest in peace. Oh, 2021. 2021. It's going to take a minute to dry. But I believe that's it for today. I got to get some of this stuff put away before the bad cat gets up here, starts chewing on everything. Okay, so I know you can only see one page at a time. So this is Rest in Peace, Joey, my grand fur baby. Passed away, I believe it was in March, just a couple months ago. And I love those blue hearts and how this whole page came together. And then on this side is the cat that's very devilish, but she's supposed to be an angel. And I love how the church looks through the material with the stars, like Starry, Starry Night. And I love this trim and these swirls. And I'm very, very happy with my 2 pages. My 2 kitty angels now have their home. And I have 2 pages in my very large Christmas in July book. So I just want to thank everybody for coming along today. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.